In certain extreme situations, the law is inadequate. In order to shame its inadequacy, it is necessary to act outside the law, to pursue natural justice. This is not vengeance. Revenge is not a valid motive, it's an emotional response. No, not vengeance. Punishment.
Tonight we have a chance to say, yeah, you're right. We're too extreme, we're too wild, we're too out of control, we're too full of our own shit. Or we have a chance to say, hey, fuck you, you're wrong. Fuck you, we're right. Because you have all made it to the dance. Because believe me, this is the dance. Start the show.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome. I fucking forgot that was there. It scared the shit out of me. All right. Oh my God, did that terrify me? I didn't know it was back there when I sat down today. I didn't notice it the entire time I've been down here this morning. And then I saw it on the screen and it creeped me the fuck out. Welcome to the show. When he becomes governor, we'll have it up there every day, I promise. Welcome to the program. It's Steel Toe. So much has happened since the last time we spoke. Thank you very much for the incredible Thursday morning. I will say this, the morning show ended up perfect for the week. I'm going to split it between morning and evening this week. I think it's only fair. Morning show had 4 shows. Missed one, made it up. Evening show had 1 show. They had 1 job. You guys are fantastic. Thank you very much. So now it's our final week of the year. This is it. Our final full week, I should say. We're going to have a morning and evening Monday. We're going to do my birthday show, which will be Rumble Friday themed on Tuesday. And then the day after Christmas, we'll do a Rumble Friday as long as you guys have links. It'll be very informal. Seeing as a lot of you will be off that day. But for those of you that aren't, we'll have something on for you. Then the following week, Monday, Tuesday, morning and evening. Wednesday, just morning. And then Friday, we'll do Rumble Friday. And that'll be the next 2 weeks. So thank you guys very much for an incredible 2025. Unbelievable. God damn, man. I appreciate it. Then yesterday was great. I mean, even Steel Toe haters were complimenting the Oz thing. I had somebody send me a screenshot. They were talking about all the Steel Toe hate groups out there that have really, I mean, I think even they would admit they're dying. So that's a nice thing to see. But they were going, I mean, they had to phrase it in a negative way, but it was clearly a compliment. They're like, if Aaron doesn't see the difference between Oz on Thursdays and Johnny, then Aaron's stupid. Like, no, Aaron, of course, sees the difference between Oz and John. That's why Oz is back. I wanted to have a change of pace and something different. I love Oz. Oz was our second mic, and he's back, and I'm so happy that he is. So, yes, even they had to admit, great fucking show yesterday. Unbelievable. The chemistry between Oz and Aaron is amazing. Nobody else has a hate mob like ours that has to break down and admit that every once in a while. I mean, when I say I'm the baddest motherfucker in this game, it's just accurate. It's a spoiler. And then yesterday we got an email from, the fine people at Emerald Med. We do reads for them here at Rumble. The fine people at Emerald Med sent me a couple of emails yesterday, and it's still, after 20 years doing this, it's still nice to hear from new fans that take the time to look you up and reach out. But I guess I'll shout him out. Nate, the director of operations at Emerald Med CBD, emeraldmedcbd.com. By the way, Nate, put that website in your reads here on Rumble. It would be extremely helpful. Now I can shout out the website on the reads. He says, hey, Aaron, just wanted to say thank you for the shout out on the show yesterday. Your shout outs from the ad reads have been making a difference. It's so sad to see the hemp ban pass. Now, I didn't know about the hemp ban. I'm so embarrassed when I have blind spots in the news, but like I'm not a hemp aficionado. So I didn't know about the ban. We'll lose our company if this doesn't get reversed. My brother was in Afghanistan and came back with epilepsy and seizures. So that's why we got into making CBD. Anyway, just wanted to say a sincere thank you. Your view count is criminally low compared to your level of humor. You're hilarious. A few times this last month, our staff has been listening to you in the background while we're packaging our shipments, which is incredibly nice for them to say. You've got a humor level that rivals the national top 100 podcast for sure. I can't pay people to say shit like this. Like, if you think about it, there's hardly any conservative podcasts that are notably funny. I don't really consider myself conservative. I think I'm more just kind of, right wing. I think I've got some liberal shit. Like, obviously, my audience will tell me, oh, you're libto, and I'll listen to a Sam Cedar clip here and there, but I consider myself pretty right-wing, but probably a little different than just conservative. You're notably funny, maybe besides Ryan Long, the only funny conservative podcast. So you kind of rival non-political podcast humor levels, maybe like Theo Vaughn, Andrew Schultz, Shane Gillis, and Bobby Lee type podcasts. Don't take that as an insult if you hate all their podcasts. Dude, if you're calling me funny, I'll fucking love all the podcasts that you like. Are you kidding? I'm like the girl who can't get enough compliments. I'm just more meaning these are guys who are firing off jokes throughout their entire podcast. And that's the level you're at when you can do an impromptu jokes for literally like 2 hours straight. Anyways, keep up the great work. And that's from Emerald Med CBD. So if you guys don't go order a bunch of Emerald Med CBD today and tell them Steel Toe sent you, I'm going to look like a dick. So thank you, guys. I appreciate that very much. That's very kind of them. Puts me in a very good mood. The lovers of the show are happy. The haters of the show are happy. I'm happy. This is fantastic. Shit Show wants to know for $1.99 who wrote this nonsense. Oh, boy. That's going to make... I'm sorry, Shit Show. I should have made sure Shit Show wasn't here when I read that. You know what? I didn't even realize it, but that gets in the bubble. I wasn't even thinking about you guys when I read that. I wasn't being sensitive to their needs. That's on me. I'm sorry. Yeah, there are people who think that I'm one of the best podcasts out there. I apologize for that. I know in your little area where you guys have the same 1,000 people watching 10 shows, I know it's hard for a show that gets like 75,000 unique viewers every month on all its platforms. Look, it wasn't, don't take it as an insult to you, Shit Show. It was just a compliment to me. You're going to get through this, and if you need some help, let me know. Can hold your hand through the thing. Small Town MN Gal says, I'm apparently retarded and can't figure out how to subscribe via the app. If someone gifts me one, I'll pay it forward. Well, it certainly sounds like it's time for a membership train. Annoyed Wawa supervisor says, breaking news, email from future unemployed person causes jerk off to jerk himself off on local podcast. Oh, there's nothing wrong with jerking yourself off every once in a while. McBuster says, Alex Jones takes meth before his shows. You don't care about us. Well, challenge not accepted. Rummage Sale says they sent the same email to Mersh. No, they didn't. That was CBDX. And not only did they send that email to Mersh, Jesse PS then sponsor cucked him. And CBDX decided to advertise with Jesse just to fuck with Mersh. So I don't know if Emerald Med's going to do that. I really hope they don't. So thank you guys very much. I appreciate that. Oh, look at this. Look at the toe. Just grabbing new fans left and right. And if you can grab new fans and make other people salty about it, that's just a plus. Chips and Diff says, can't figure out how to subscribe, but you can figure out how to gift a subscription. That is kind of weird. Small town MN gal. Because like down on, she's saying she can't figure it out via the app. And I guess I'm on a desktop. I'm using a browser. I would watch the show in browser if it's just as easy. It's a more user-friendly experience, but from what I've heard. But I have 3 buttons down in the bottom left. Subscribe, gift a subscription, and then just the Rumble rants. So you decide. All right, looks like we're getting started with the links already today. You know how it works on Rumble Friday. $5 links, $10 immediate, $20 full. Thank you guys very much. Oh, Satan's Mechanic said, what was your Rumble ranking? I never did hear. I know. I want to look that up too. And remember when we tried to look it up on the show and I fucked it up and I'm garbage? I still haven't looked it up. $20 from Silver Wolf. Give that man a karmic.
Wanna fuck? Let's fuck!
Then we've got Silver Wolf with 20 saying, happy Friday. A happy early birthday to myself. And fuck, I'm cold in International Falls right now. Let's get this show started. They were shutting down roads in central Minnesota. Roads. They were shutting it down, man. We had, 47 mile per hour winds yesterday. It got below zero overnight. Just a fucking nightmare here in Minnesota. So, yeah, it's pretty nasty. That's for sure. Red Fox Mad with 5. Oh, Red Fox Mad is sending us stories today. I hope it's news stories and not fucking foreskin trimming videos. It's a wonderful audience. It really is. I mean, when you have your audience when a guy sends you $5 for a link and you go, oh, I wonder what this is. And you have to decide, is it going to be a really, conversation creating news story? Or is it going to be a foreskin trimming video? It's really what shakes shit up around here. Oh, God, would you call me a giant fucking gay if you found out what I fell asleep to last night? So I took some Tylenol PM because playing basketball yesterday, I'm old. I did a reverse layup and I fucked up my neck. Like I was looking back at you go, if you don't know, you go baseline. You start one end of the hoop and you try to throw the ball up. I missed the reverse layup, by the way. And you try to look back. You're trying to look backwards to make the reverse layup. And I fucked up my neck. And I got one of those back of the neck to front of the forehead headaches all fucking day. It was miserable. It was terrible. So I took some Tylenol PM for aches. And I fell asleep to Dark Side of the Ring. I love Dark Side of the Ring. It's so good. Even if you don't like wrestling. Dark Side of the Ring is a good fucking show. So I watched that. I wake up at like 10. I think I fell asleep at like 8 o'clock. Woke up at 10. Couldn't sleep. So I turned on. It's called like, I think somebody mentioned these. By the way, thank you, Ryan the Garbage Man. We have your link. Let me go to my YouTube history here. Science for Sleep. How big is the universe? Just science for sleep. So I turned it on, and it's this super boring fucking guy talking about how big the universe is. And it worked. I was out like a light. I woke up at like 3 in the morning, and then I turned. Hey, look, I'm going to admit this to you because we're friends. Because we were talking about it on yesterday's show with Oz, I turned on an ASMR. I turned on an ASMR video and I fell asleep for another couple hours. So I got a nice 9-10 hour sleep, and some of it was aided by a little ASMR. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. Stephen Bravo, where have you been, baby? He says, Karmic said he is very upset with you, Aaron. I know. I don't know what I did. I've been nothing but complimentary to the kid. He's the prodigal son. I made him. I'm his father. I want him to return home, and I want him to know that it's safe. And he's just, look, he's angry. He's lost his way. He'll find his way back, like the prodigal son. On a Wall says, was it ASMR hairbrush? No, it was just some ASMR video. It was someone like rubbing plastic spoons on a microphone, and then they were rubbing like a not felt. What do you call that? That like stuffed animals are made out of? The plushies, like rubbing plushy shit on the microphone. It was good. I fell asleep right away. Conditioner on my D says it's time to hang up the Pro-Keds. You're getting too old to play basketball when you're this uncoordinated and out of shape. I can still ball. I'm still playing. It just hurts more than it used to. That's all. Gravy Robber says, I'm 40. Our necks and backs are just beginning to give us hell. Well, good. I'm not 40 yet. I'm not 40. Thank you. No, annoyed Wawa supervisor. I did not wake up to Jim Cornette explaining the best room to book at a Holiday Inn Express based on chair comfort. That's one of those if you know, you know jokes. Kevin Soundboard with $5 says, Happy Hanukkah to all the Jews. He doesn't mean it, guys. Calm down. Calm down. He doesn't. No, Kevin Soundboard doesn't mean it. We're going to, when we run out of links today, which usually happens around 9:30, 10 o'clock, we are going to check out some of those AmericaFest clips. So Ben Shapiro was a passive-aggressive little bitch. Was he? I don't think he mentioned Tucker by name. But he took some passive-aggressive shots at some other people. And he got a little Jew bitchy at AmericaFest at the Turning Point event, only to be stage cucked by Tucker, who closed out. He was the keynote speaker for night one of AmericaFest. So Ben Shapiro's sitting there going, Tucker's a piece of shit. These are conspiracy theorist assholes. And Tucker's like, hey, can you hold my beer, kid? I'm going on last. Oof. And then Tucker responded. Ben had to face some questions about the USS Liberty. We've got all of those. It'll be very fun. It'll be very fun, I promise. Let me catch up with these. Red Fox Mad with another 5. Thank you, pal. Ooh, Chips and Diff says, when's the Steel Toe 3-on-3 tournament? Do you guys want to? Do you guys want to do? If you guys want to do a 3-on-3 tournament, holler at your boy. I'll do it. Red Fox Mad with $5. Thank you again. We got a couple from him. Cheeseburger Pie gifting 5 memberships. What a guy. Give him a karmic.
Wanna fuck? Let's fuck!
Thank you very much. Now, Cheese gets a full link submission, and everyone who gets a gifted membership from Cheese gets a link as well. Chevy Fan with $10. That one's going to go first. Says, skip to 550 and tell me this doesn't make your blood boil. But I don't want to be mad today. I don't want to be mad. Oh, well. Keep an eye out. If you get a gifted membership from Cheese, submit a link if you'd like. Red Fox Mad says, I miss the old NFL. We'll get there. Speaking of that, did you see the shit that the Rams receiver, Puka Nacua, is going through? Like, apparently he was on Aiden Ross's stream. And Aiden Ross got him to do what people are... I mean, they're saying it's an anti-Semitic end zone dance. Oh, boy, is it getting... It's getting spicy. And then he insulted the refs after the end of last night's Rams-Seahawks game. They won, but he busted on the refs. Oh, boy. Puka Nacua he's getting fucking squirrely, that kid. Small Town MN Gal gifting a membership. Oh, my God. We are already flush with links here. Thank you guys so much. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow. Remember, if you gift a membership and you get a membership, you get a link. Red Fox Mad with another link. Thank you very much. All right. Oh, the Rams lost? I thought they walked off. What was that touchdown in overtime last night I saw a highlight of? I thought that was a walk-off. I thought Stafford walked off for the W. Rams, there was a touchdown with like 6 minutes left. Rams, Seahawks. Seahawks won 38-37. Field goal, fourth quarter. What was that touchdown I saw? Matthew Stafford. That was their first possession, so the Seahawks got another possession. They went for 2. That's why the 2-point conversion was so controversial. I thought the 2-point conversion was to send it into overtime. You got to remember, I was in a Tylenol PM haze when I woke up in the middle of the night. I thought the Seahawks 2-point conversion was to tie the game and send it into over. Okay, so I saw that the Rams scored with 6 minutes left, and I forgot that it's 10 minutes in overtime, not 15. So that was the Rams' first possession. Seahawks. Oh, that's fucking insane, by the way. I watched that highlight. That was a forward pass. That was not a backward lateral. You look at the arm angle where Darnold's body is when he throws the ball, where his arm is when he throws the ball. That was a forward pass. They called it a backwards pass. It bounced off a helmet, went into the end zone. Seattle picked it up. Here's what I don't get. In the last 2 minutes, you can't advance a fumble, right? But apparently in overtime, you can advance a fumble. It's probably another rule that they're going to have to straighten out next year. Red Fox Mad with $5. Thank you, buddy. Small Town MN gal got gifted a membership, so she threw in a link. All right. I'm not supposed to be here. I love it when I can give our listeners advice. Sometimes it's not always great things they want me to be able to give advice on. I'm not supposed to be here. Says, hey, do you know how to find a divorce lawyer? Who the fuck are you talking to? Seems like I'm getting the runaround, and I don't know why. Seems like you have experience in the matter. I certainly do. If you're in Minnesota, I'm not supposed to be here. Get Casey Kobe from Kelman Reuter easily. Top of the line, bar none. He has kicked fucking ass in both of my divorces. No, he's the man. He's the man. Get Casey Kobe from Kelman Reuter. I mean, the person my last wife was using for a lawyer wasn't that easy to kick the shit out of, but Casey Kobe kicked the fucking shit out of him. So that was nice. And it wasn't difficult either. It was, I think, a pleasure on his end. So, yes, Casey Kobe from Kelman Reuter. Red Fox Mad with $5. Another one. Thank you very much. All right, we need to start getting into these. We had $10 from Chevy Fan. He says, skip to $5.50. Tell me if that doesn't make your blood boil. Annoyed Wawa Supervisor says that's Matt's alt account. He wants to get on the show again. He's leaving the fat cashier. Poor Matt. I feel so bad for Matt. I feel so fucking terrible for Matt. That poor guy. I mean, his life is just going to be stress and neediness and conflict and trauma. I wish I said something private. I said something public. I wish I would have said more privately, but you don't know. I mean, that might even go worse than my second one. It's just, I like the guy. I hope for the best for him, but I just don't want him to live a life of anger. And that's where he's heading. And the worst part about the person you're with making you angry is you don't know they're making you angry. You're just living in hostility and anger all the time. And you don't know you've been living in hostility and anger, take it from me, until it goes away. Until that anger leaves and you go, holy shit, I feel lighter. I feel happier. Just like basic shit in the day makes me happy. Like it should. I didn't realize that I was just living in a cesspool of bitterness and anger and resentment this whole time. Annoyed Wawa Supervisor says he's going to have to cut off twice as many catalytic converters to cover the Casey's habit. Red Fox Mad with 2 more links. Jesus, I have to stop yapping. Red Fox Mad ain't stopping. Guys, hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow. I appreciate your support. We got to say goodbye to YouTube. Hey, YouTube, you've been sneaking over here, you fuckers. Hey, oh, thank you for that. Where's, there we go. There's our live stream from Casey's. Oh, by the way, thank you, Christoph, for becoming a Baby Boot member on YouTube. YouTube, scram. Get the fuck out of here. We're doing a show. We got to go play copywritten shit now. All right.